Hi, so I'm here with Eve Evangelista, author of Rise of Sealanders. It's volume 1 of the trilogy.
Yes.
And Eve is also a Newark resident.
Yes,
so
I am.
I invited Eve out here, and thank you, Barbara Telford-Ishida, for contacting Eve to talk about public libraries. So, Eve, my first question for you is, what do you think are the biggest strengths of having a library in your community?
Okay. There are a lot of biggest strengths, and in fact, the first thing that comes to me is that I see this vision of a tree with the roots, and I see the library as the roots, the foundational support. Because if you don't have the support, you won't have a tree. And I see the community as leaves in the tree, and there's tons of them. This is a big tree. So if you don't have the roots, which the library represents, then you don't have a tree. And to me, the foundation support is so critical. It's the foundation support for anything. And the community looks at the library for all kinds of resources, for guidance, and especially at this time right now, needs somebody who cares. And guess what? Guess where do I get it? At the library, of course. So that's why I think the library is amazing. It's a must, it's needed, and it's critical.
Great. I like that answer.
Sure, thanks.
So here's my next question for you. Now, people are beginning to transition to using more digital media, ebooks, and we see physical bookstores closing down.
Yes.
What position do you think that puts the library in the community?
You know, that's an excellent question, especially because it is transitioning. But the library, I believe, is very good at adapting. And also, at the same time, there are a lot of people who still need that physical feel of the book. There's something about holding a real book. And I think there's a way that you can capture both, holding the book and at the same time having the e-books available. And e-books doesn't mean that it has to be on a iPad or something like that. I mean, it could also be in the library, just like over there with the kids. So I think you can do both, and that's why the library, I feel, especially with the person like you in charge, that you're able to adapt and transition and still meet the needs of the community.
So you see us as transitioning. Where do you see the library in 20 years?
In 20 years?
In 20 years. What kind of facility do you think would the Newark Library be? What do you think we would serve?
What would we serve? Well, see, the thing to me, the root, if you go all the way back, and you have to start from the basis, the reason why the library exists, it's there to put the community together. And no matter what the platform is, I think we got to go back to the root basis. And the library is about gathering people together. And that's what you do when you have teenagers come together, when you have mothers come together, when you have readers come together. I think it's a primary basis. As long as you go back to the primary, you always feed the needs of the community. And that's what you're good at.
Yeah, so do you think that the library needs to focus more in the future on collaboration and promoting themselves as more of a meeting space for people for collective knowledge?
I think so. I think there has to be some basis in that one. I don't know how much percentage that you want to put up with that, but I think it's to me what the library fulfills is the collective of the community together. And of course, there's a lot of different avenues that goes with that. But I think that's the basis of it. And like I said, if you fulfill that, you fulfill the heart. I feel that's the heart of the library. Yeah.
We're always the primer for people's knowledge. When they want to learn something, they can come in to learn it for free, get a little taste, and then go out in the community, find the right avenues to explore. So really, I think that for us, we really need to latch onto that and tie in with our community leaders to strengthen our space.
It's true. And that's a good way to do it, what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely strengthen our bonds in the community. I don't think that libraries are dying like people say.
I don't think so, no. I think that's the thing, because a lot of people think, okay, well, the new age is changing, so therefore things have to change. But I think people have to understand that there's a lot more that the library offers, and I think if you really look into it, it's so much, it's like a family to me, you know. It's like the library is like the central figure, and if you don't have that around in the community, it just feels empty.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone has the heart of their community. They have to have a community. You have to have a library, parks,
Yes.
and schools. I
Yes.
think those are the three things that every community, to create a community, you have to have those three things.
And can you imagine if you're missing a heart? What
You
does
need all
that
of
do?
your vital organs to survive. Every community
Exactly.
needs all the vital organs.
Exactly.
So that leads me to my last question. Why do you love your library?
Why do I love my library? Oh, so many things. First of all, personally, when I wanted to start off, Barbara, who is videotaping on the back of it, is very instrumental and critical, because I came to her and I asked about my book, and she just set me off in a swoop of things. And to me personally, that is so vital, that to have somebody that I can go to, and just kind of everything just move from there. So that's the personal part. And then the other part is that, to me, it's like what you mentioned, anytime I need research, I come here first. I check my resources, and then from there I can go out and check whatever is out there. It's not to say I can't Google or anything like that, but there's nothing like a personal touch to kind of, especially the experience of the librarian. I mean, they know what they're doing, what they're talking about, and they can go from there and guide you. And to me, having that guidance just makes a huge difference. So there's a lot of that too. And then also too, if I want to do something fun, I come here. So, you know.
Enjoy your programs on the weekends, right?
I do. One of the fun things I went here is when we had that Yan Can Cook. What's his name? Martin Yan. That was so much fun. There were so many people here in the community. Everybody had fun. You saw kids from, I don't know, 3, 4, all the way to older. Everybody was having a good time. Everybody was enjoying it. And to me, that's why I keep going back again. The heart is the library of the community. And if you have that, then you feel like you have a home away from home. So that's why I love the library.
Well, thanks, Eve. Anyone watching this video, I want to guide you to our catalog and look for Eve's book on side of the www.aclibrary.org catalog. Look for Rise of the Sealanders. And I want to thank you, Eve, for coming out.
You're so
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you so much, and thank you for this opportunity.